The Evil Grandfather, a horror story. In the heart of a small village, hidden deep in the forests, lived an old man known by the villagers as the Evil Grandfather. His name was whispered with fear, and no one dared to go near his house, which stood alone on the outskirts of the village. The villagers knew him as a man of dark magic, a sorcerer who had long ago turned away from the goodness of life. His hair was as white as snow, and his eyes gleamed with a terrifying, unnatural glow. No one truly knew his age, for he was said to have lived for centuries. He had once been a kind man, beloved by the people, but after a tragic event, something changed inside him. It was said that he had made a pact with dark forces, trading his soul for the power to control the minds of those around him. The villagers began to notice strange occurrences. Crops failed, animals disappeared, and at night, eerie sounds echoed through the forest. There were whispers that the old man was using his magic to summon evil spirits, creatures from the dark corners of the world. One evening, a group of young people dared to venture near his house. Their curiosity got the best of them, and they wanted to see if the stories were true. They entered the forest, walking cautiously, their hearts pounding in their chests. The further they went, the darker it became, the trees casting long, shadowy silhouettes against the moonlight. Suddenly, they found themselves at the old man's house, its windows dark and its door slightly ajar, as if inviting them in. They stood frozen, staring at the twisted structure. But then, the door creaked open fully, revealing the silhouette of the old man standing in the doorway. His voice, low and menacing, echoed in the air. "Come closer," he beckoned, his words laced with a power that made their blood run cold. Terrified but unable to resist, they stepped forward. As they entered, the room grew colder, and the walls seemed to close in on them. The old man's eyes glowed brighter, and his lips curled into a twisted smile. "You should not have come," he whispered, before muttering a few words under his breath. In an instant, the air around them seemed to distort, and shadows began to swirl. The young people tried to run, but it was too late. The house had become a prison, and the old man's magic had taken hold. They were trapped, their minds slowly being consumed by the evil sorcery that had once been used for good but had long since turned to darkness. The villagers never saw the young people again. The old man continued to live in his eerie, isolated house, and the strange happenings in the village grew worse. The evil grandfather's legend grew, and no one dared speak his name aloud, for fear that the darkness would once again spread.